Get ready to laugh your socks off. Or not, we don't care. It's A Couple of Laughs with Carrie Louise, seen on Showtime and Comedy Central. And her husband from The Tonight Show and runner-up on America's Got Talent, Tom Cotter. Buckle up, because this married for too long couple is ready to distract you from reality. Please welcome Carrie Louise and Tom Cotter.
Welcome to the show, everybody. No one wants to see the inside of your mouth, Tom. You do that every single time. Welcome to the show. This is pre-recorded. It's pre-recorded, so I can probably edit that out. Anyway, we pre-recorded the show, and we want to make sure that everything runs smoothly because last week we had some major technical difficulties with the echo, so hopefully that won't happen this week. Plus, Tom is in Florida at a condo working. That's the comedy condo behind him. They made nice pictures with the comedy condo.
Mm-hmm.
So, but hopefully everything will work better.
That's right. We did find out that a lot of people chimed in and said that they like us sharing the same studio when we do the show. So we may be doing that in the future. We're going to experiment with that. We have to keep our wits about us though, because she may want to stab me. The folks don't see behind the scenes before I annoy the hell out of her. Right. And if I'm in close proximity, I might get wounded. I could get shot. I could get stabbed. I could get strangled. So we'll work on that. But
I thought you were going to say straddle me. Like I couldn't handle being next to you that close.
Well,
that's never going to happen. The stabbing is true. On our honeymoon.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, we learned that it was a happy accident that we learned that we're better together on the screen. And the happy accident, by the way, was my nickname growing up from my family because I was a mistake. But also, I'm on the road right now, so we have to do this separate thing because absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Right. I haven't seen you in a week.
Yeah, I've grown, honey. I'm 6'2" now.
Oh, good.
Yeah, wait until you see me.
Hair too?
It's unbelievable.
Did you hear me?
I'm sorry?
I said, did you grow some hair too?
That's just not nice.
I'm joking.
What is that all about?
So we're always making changes. We'll be together in the same studio. That will help with the sound anyway. And then I can interrupt you easily, which is good, which is what I do anyway. And then we're also going to make some changes. I don't know. You've seen a poll out on our Instagram. I think it was dropped today. We're trying to change the time because 8 o'clock people are still hustling and bustling and trying to get their day done. And we want to be, easy to just watch live. And we want it to be an interacting show too. So we're thinking maybe 9:30 when people are settled in their bed doing nothing and they want to watch us and do when everyone goes to bed, that's what they think of, Carrie and Tom.
So we want them settled in their beds. Is that what you're saying? We want them
or settled, like done with the
naked?
dishes.
Is that you'd like them naked?
No, you would.
I would.
Settled with their dishes and everything's done for the day, and they're just going to sit and relax and have fun with a couple of laughs, and hopefully they'll have a couple of laughs. It's not always funny. We didn't say it's a ton of laughs.
No.
It's a couple of laughs.
No. And also, are we going to tell them about a potential new format?
Yeah. So we'll also be. So if you do miss us, because you're in bed and you fall asleep, you can watch us the next day on Spotify. So we are rearing up. We haven't gone live yet, but we're rearing up to go live on Spotify, which you'll see all our back episodes. If you can't get enough of Carrie Louise and Tom Cotter, you can watch, all of our back 24 episodes on
That's
Spotify.
Right.
You can watch it and listen to it, on your way to work, or you can listen to it anywhere you go.
Okay, enough of the infomercial, honey. But yes, if you are falling asleep watching us, you are not the first. It happens quite often. It's a cross that we have to bear. So soon we'll be launching our show on Spotify, we think. We will keep you all posted on that good stuff. But first, I'd like to introduce our producer, the wise and wonderful wizard, Harry Cotter, everybody. Harry Cotter.
Yeah. Notice how he said wizard and Cotter, people. It's not Potter. It's Cotter. I've been called a wizard my whole life. But a couple things. One, Dad, the inside of your mouth is disgusting. Mom, edit that out if you can. But people do not want to see that. Stop. No.
Yeah, you do it all the time. Sometimes it's the close up of his ear. You don't need to see that.
Inside of his nose.
Yeah,
She's
nose
starting
hair. We don't
to-
need to see that. That
Stop
has
it.
to stop.
Anyway, another thing is, Mom, I think there's a new record of mentioning you and Dad getting intimate and putting that in mind in my head. 2 minutes. 2 minutes into the show, you put that.
I did not say a thing. I was other people.
You're talking about straddling my father in the beginning of the show.
You did say straddle, honey.
Oh, I
You
did
did
say
say
straddle.
Yeah. No, let's not bring it up again. But
I did say
it's
that.
just ridiculous.
Sorry.
It's every
That's what I
show.
thought he was gonna say, but he didn't say it.
But yeah, good to have you guys back. Remember to vote on that poll. We want to see when you guys want to watch us. And remember, if you do miss us, catch us on Spotify, going live soon. Speaking of live, where are you guys performing live this weekend?
Well, certainly not the bedroom, Harry. But I will tell you that I will be at a private country club this Friday called Venetian Isles. I was at a private club last night in Boca Raton. And right now I'm at a private club down here in Key Largo called the Anglers Club. And it's a great club. President Herbert Hoover was a member here, and Nixon was a member here, and it was started by the
Wow.
Ford family. Yeah. And I am the fish out of water because it costs $400,000 to join this club. But anyway, that's where I am
Wow.
right now. And then Saturday night, I will be at the Bend Theater in Wisconsin. So check me out on Saturday night in Wisconsin. Carrie, where are you going to be?
Well, I'm excited to tell you that I am going to be at the Katharine Hepburn Theater, but that's going to be Saturday, the 21st. I wanted to tell you about this show because I'm really excited about it. It's the Best of Boston Comedy. I'm from Boston. We both started our careers in Boston. So it's the Best of the Comedy, Boston Comedy Festival, which Tom won eons ago. Look at this photo. That's when you won. Remember that, honey? Look at that.
Honey, I think it was Liquored Up, so I don't remember that. But
2004. Yes, I know, because you
Look,
were
he's sticking
you were
his
doing your
finger out at-
signature stick
his-
my penis out, but it's actually your finger photo.
And he's got the little soul patch going.
And the soul patch. Yes.
And
Harry, do you like the soul patch?
No, I don't really.
Yeah, neither do I. We should take a poll on the soul patch.
Yeah. Do we bring back the soul patch? Yes or no?
Do we bring back the soul patch? Yes or no? Put it up again so they can look at the
It's
soul
crazy.
patch.
Yeah, we should put it up again so we can see that he still has the same amount of hair and still the same height. And
that shirt, we couldn't afford a lot of clothes when we were kids, so my mom would rip the linings out of our sleeping bags and make clothing for the children. So that's what that shirt's all about.
Yeah, so that is in Old Saybrook, Connecticut. It's called the Cape. Tom will be performing there next month.
Yeah, it's called the Old Saybrook, and it's called the Cape, which is short for Katharine Hepburn, because I guess she was from that area and served Memorial Theater. It's a great theater. Please go out and check them out, because I think the best comedy comes out of Boston, and this is the best of Boston. So go see my wife.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm wearing a Boston hat, and I'm wearing green, because guess what? It's Monday. Guess what Monday is? St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day, honey.
And guess what next Wednesday is next week, Harry?
Mother's birthday.
Birthday.
You didn't know it was my birthday?
Yeah, the 19th, right?
Yeah.
The 19th.
Next Wednesday. So come,
Relax.
I want everybody to come next Wednesday. Come enjoy us, because we're gonna still be going. I'm not gonna take the night off just because it's my birthday. We're gonna celebrate my birthday. Honey, you're gonna make me a cake and I'm gonna blow out the candles, and please come and celebrate and comment.
You want your birthday party to be a couple of laughs.
It's weird having our son on the screen with us, honey, because I have to watch what I say, because I was gonna say something inappropriate just then.
I like this. I like this.
No,
see, when I'm on the screen, you can see me. I'm like a silencer.
Yeah, get up.
I get filled with Catholic guilt.
No, I just wanted to say it's a Boston Comedy Festival show, and it's in Connecticut. Like, come on, people. I'm sure the theater's great.
I hadn't thought of that. You're right. It's
I'm sure it's great. You guys, it's all Boston and it's whatever, but
we're that good. We're that good that we're bringing
on to that.
Boston.
Hanging on to that for a while, so I'll get out of your hair.
All right.
Or your hair, Mom. I know Dad lost it.
Oh my God! A bunch of hair jokes.
Yeah. Well, guess what? He's got my genetic structure, honey. He's doomed.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. See what happens when you make fun of someone with no
Yeah,
hair?
you'll have nothing and you'll like it,
Yeah.
just like your brothers. And you're also going to get gout. You're welcome. Yeah, my genes are great.
Now everybody knows you have gout. Okay. So, well, yeah, we're gonna celebrate. I don't know. Well, we'll do something special, me and you, like Thursday or the next day, or over the weekend or something. But yeah, I want to celebrate my birthday on a couple of us because this is all about interacting with our audience. Like we want this to be an interacting show as opposed to a podcast. So we want people to chime in. So chime in anytime. We want to talk to you and get to know you, which is why I think that's why we want to change the time to maybe later when more people can sit down and watch us. So yeah, I'm going to celebrate my birthday.
Or they're falling asleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Which hopefully not, because it's not like late night and it's not too early in the evening. So
Yeah, but we're getting old, honey, and all of our family and friends are getting old with us, and they're all in bed by 9 o'clock anyway, which is
those are our
pathetic.
only fans too, by the way, our friends.
Mm.
And family.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get a younger group, like with Harry. That's why we hired that nice boy.
He is a nice boy.
Good save, Mom. Good save.
Good save.
I'm here, even though I'm not on the screen. I'm still here.
Yeah, we're gonna get the young people to watch us.
All right, so you want to talk about St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah. So
My favorite holiday.
It is. So listen, here's my question.
Yeah.
It's on a Monday.
Yeah.
So when does everybody celebrate? The weekend before or the weekend after?
On Monday. They celebrate the weekend coming up to it, and then Monday they will be drunk as hell, and then Tuesday should be a national holiday because everyone's going to be hungover. And it's my favorite parade in New York City. I've gone to a million parades. We've been living down there for a quarter of a century, and I've gone to all the parades. I literally have been to the Puerto Rican Day Parade. I've been to the Thanksgiving Parade. I've been to all the parades. St. Patrick's Day is my favorite parade. I love it. I'm going to miss it again this year, sadly. But and it's just such a great event. It kind of kicks off spring in my mind. So it's the first, you just had daylight savings time. I love that. And now this is telling us that baseball season's around the corner. Start drinking. It's going to be a great spring, everybody.
Yeah. So New York always has it. It's never questioned of when it is. It's always on St. Patrick's Day. But other small towns, they have it on the weekend. So now I'm questioning before. I just looked it up. Our small town is having our parade on March 23rd. So it's the weekend after. So the Irish get to be drunk the whole week.
Yeah, which I think we prefer it that way.
Yeah, that's probably why they had it on March 23rd. Let's spread it out. Let's get drunk. Let's just call in sick all week for work.
Yeah, and here's a fun fact. St. Patrick's Day is right in the middle of March, but March is also Alcohol Awareness Month. People don't know that. And what a funny little irony that is.
Yeah, and it's also Lent. So if you give up drinking, you're
screwed.
Yeah.
You're screwed. And what was St. Patrick famous for, honey? Do you remember? Do you know?
Drinking.
No. You're a Catholic. Tell me what St. Patrick did.
Oh, he found.
Don't Google it.
He found a 4-leaf clover.
I guess.
Harry, do you know?
Didn't he saved the Irish? There's like snakes or something.
He chased all the snakes out of Ireland.
Yeah, he saved all the snakes. Yeah.
Yeah. If he tried to do that in Manhattan, you'd have all the lawyers leaving, and you wouldn't want that. So.
Oh, funny! I'm so dumb that I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's what he's famous for, and now you know.
And then you had a little joke about the lawyers, so I'm definitely going to remember it.
Yeah. What do you call a pile of dead lawyers, honey?
Sharks.
A good start. Sorry if you're a lawyer, everybody. Please don't sue me.
All right.
I wanted to go to law school. I just couldn't handle it.
Do you have an Irish toast for us? Because it is your favorite. And
I love Irish toast. Sure, let's do one.
Irish toast.
We're going to do a couple right now. So if you have a glass, raise it, everybody. Here's to the girl who lives on the hill. She won't do it, but her sister will. Here's to her sister. Here's another one. Here's to the game called 10 Toes. It's played all over town. The girls all play with 10 toes up and the boys with 10 toes down.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Here's
in a
one to
way.
you want a sweet one, honey? This is for you. This is for my wife. Here's to the neatest. No, I'm sorry. Here we go. Here's to the prettiest. Here's to the prettiest. Here's to the wittiest. Here's to the truest of all who are true. Here's to the sweetest one. Here's to the neatest one. Here's to them all. Here's to you.
Oh, that is sweet. I was waiting for the joke. All right.
No joke.
That's nice. Let's that's gonna bring us right into gripe of the week.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Okay, we're going from festive St. Patrick's Day, happy talk, into something that annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And that is internet scammers. We never had to worry about this when we were kids. Clearly now it's the new frontier, and every single day I get contacted by either email or text, sometimes through my website, sometimes through my social media, with some contrived emergency that requires my immediate attention. And it's very frustrating. Every day I get bombarded with these phishing guys. They fish with PH, and they're looking for you to somehow let them in. And they want you to click on something so they can get access to your computer and download it. Then you've got malware on your computer that can track your keystrokes and do everything else. And there's a million of these scams out there right now. And every day you have to be on your toes because there are these horrible people out there doing this. And then I always have to text my wife because she's sharper at this than I am. And I freely admit that on camera. And I say, honey, is this a scam or is it not? I only send her 5%, maybe 3% of the ones that I get. And then she deems whether or not it's a scam. She'll actually type back to me something in the text. No, you jackass, look at the IP address. Or it says, something. Anyway, she points out the obvious that I didn't see, but I know I'm going to click on it one day, and it's very frustrating.
So I'm like, I teach it, but I get frustrated with you and call you a jackass only when I teach it to you once or twice, but the 18th, umpteenth time, look at the IP address.
And yeah, but I don't have to pee, honey. I don't have to pee. I just peed.
Yeah. So, and then I get frustrated. But some of them are really hard to tell if they're spam, especially the text messages, because you can't really look at the IP address, and so you're kind of confused. And if you're running around and you have your phone, you get a quick text, like that can confuse you.
Yeah, and you're right. Some of them are very elaborate. As you know, we had a cashier's check sent to our home by FedEx for $300,000, and that was a scam from India that I was supposed to go perform in India. And they never asked me for money, but you knew they were about to, so we just let it go. But that check is up on because I brought it to my bank and I said, what about this check? And they go, that is such a fugazi. It is such a bogus check. It doesn't have this. It doesn't have this. It doesn't have this. But they went on it. They sent it FedEx. Someone paid for them to FedEx me this check. And there's a million of these, and I get scammed. The one that's going around now, honey, is you befriend someone online, and it's very innocent. And let's say it's a female, and you start talking, and you just think, oh, maybe a fan, something that's very nice, and it's very innocent. And then all of a sudden, they ask you for a picture of your genitals, and you're like, oh, that's weird, but you comply because you want to be nice.
What?
And then they threaten to post it. They go, we're going to post it all over social media and tell everybody about whose genitals these are.
You're an idiot.
That's just me. Now, listen, I've only fallen for it 6 times, but I want to warn everybody out there.
He's joking, everybody.
You got to be careful.
But listen, let's circle back to when we got that check for $300,000.
Yes.
And you actually, they're going to let me perform in India. And I knew right then and there, my husband is not worth.
You and my manager both said, no way.
$300,000. I'm like, you're funny, honey, but not that funny.
Yeah. These guys, here's the thing with these guys. They're gutless, they're cowardly, they're candy-ass criminals. They hide behind cyberspace like little cyber sissies. I'd rather have someone come up and shove a gun in my face and say, give me your wallet and your cell phone. I think then you're a real criminal. Give me a Somali pirate or an MS-13 gangbanger over these little pussies that hide behind their goddamn laptop and with keystrokes wipe people's accounts out, ruin people's retirements, ruin their lives, destroy them on all over the internet. I can't stand these people, and I'm just fed up with them. Sorry, that's why it's a gripe of the week.
Go ahead, Harry.
I was gonna say there's new ones now where I was trying to get Apple support, and I go online and you can pay for like the top Google response, like you can sponsored. It's an ad. I guess I didn't see the sponsored thing, but I was on the phone with some guy who is this Indian guy who I thought worked for Apple for so long. Then he had tried to get me to download an app, and I immediately knew it was a scam. But I needed phone support, and you can pay for the top spot on Google, and it looks like it's an ad. Like I really thought it was Apple, but it wasn't.
Always call Apple yourself. I have their phone number.
I know.
Always,
Yeah, I realized that. I was young.
Yeah. Sometimes you just, whenever you're in doubt, I hope people are listening, that we're not all kidding aside. I hope people, whenever you're in doubt, just go to the website yourself, close out everything, go to the website yourself, or don't call that number, call the actual, company and ask them, is my credit card, not, do you need to update my credit card? Just do your due diligence. But sometimes I like to screw with them. Like I'll actually call them and screw with them and waste their time. But my time is wasted too. So only when I have a lot of time to waste, I'll waste their time. But
and if you could not screw with other people when we're married for 23 years, that'd be great.
Speaking of time, though, we're running.
Yeah, we're going. Listen, my final. Thank you, Harry. We're going to get to that. Just my final point on this is, and no one cares what I say, but I recommend LifeLock for added security. I also I recommend something called WifeLock, which instantly locks up your wife's credit cards and changes all of your bank passwords because it tortures her and she can't buy shit that you don't need when you have 3 kids in college. So again, it's LifeLock and WifeLock. And WifeLock also, there's a chastity belt you can get affiliated with that, but that's personal and that's up to you later on. So I'm here to help.
Okay. Listen, but all kidding aside, LifeLock is good, but there's a lot of time. So many companies out there, they give it to you for free because 9 out of 10 times, like you used your credit card at Target and Target emails everybody, we've been breached. This is what we're going to do for a whole year. We're going to give you free this. I have not paid for LifeLock or WifeLock for years because they've already somehow all the time they give, and then you sign up really quick and really easy, and then you get free locks.
That's a positive take on that, honey. But to get to that point means you had to be exposed to a bunch of hacks for them to give you that. So you're on some dark website right now. Know that. So am I. And I just wish we didn't have to worry about this, but we have to because these scumbags are out there, these jackoffs, and I'm just sick of them. They're not real criminals. They're pussies. Anyway,
yeah, we might not be able to do video share, and that's okay. We can save them for next week. But because I want to add one more thing about this gripe. This is not only a gripe, this is actually a learning experience for everybody. So, sometimes when they send you a text, they're waiting what they're doing, because some of them are really bad. And and you can see through them. Like if they're like, this is a true sign when they say, hello, dear. Like no one ever talks to you like that. You know that that's a scam. But sometimes when you're rushing around, they're waiting for that perfect storm. Like you just moved, say and then you get that UPS one and you're like, oh, I'm waiting for UPS to text me. They said they were going to text me. And there it is. They're waiting for that perfect storm. You're running around, you're busy. And you're like, oh yeah, this is it. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, they got everything.
Yeah. I know I'm going to click on it eventually because I'm an idiot and been able to hold off so long, but eventually they're going to trick me and I'm going to be furious.
All right. Listen, that's our time. We don't have time for video share, but that's okay. We'll do it next week. We have our video shares for next week. They're not.
Yeah, tune in next week, everybody, because it's Carrie Louise's birthday and we'll still be hungover from St. Patrick's Day and we're really looking forward to it. So it'll be fun. Say goodnight, Carrie.
Good night, Carrie.
Well, folks, that's a wrap. Remember, life is like a comedy show. Sometimes you bomb, sometimes you shine. But you always blame your spouse on how they deliver the punchline. If you need to get in touch with us, email us at info.coupleoflaughs@gmail.com. Thanks for tuning in. Keep laughing, because you never know. That could save your marriage. Good night. See you next time.